Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona, and today's class is designed to give your hips a flush and also your low back spine a bit of a floss. So the hip opening series that we'll move through will work on releasing tension from all sides of your hips. And oftentimes when you feel more freedom in your hips and in your movement, this can lead to a positive effect on your low back spine. You'll feel a little bit more mobile in your low back, but also on your mood as well, by releasing stagnant energy that can get stuck in this very dense part of your body. So I hope you enjoy. Come and join me, roll out your mat, and let's get started. Namaste. And starting your practice on all fours today, taking your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, hands shoulder width apart and your knees hip distance apart. And as you breathe in, gently arch your spine, send the gaze up. And as you breathe out, round the spine, draw your belly in, push into your shins and your hands. Inhale to arch your spine, just warming up through the body. Exhale to round, breathing a little space into the spine, your hips and your wrists and shoulders. And just staying with that sequence, breathing smooth, encouraging your breath to come into balance in time with your movement. And take one more round each direction. And as you feel yourself breathe out, take your buttocks to your heels and come into Balasana, child's pose. Extending your arms forward, spreading all your fingers, flattening out through your hands. And take 3 deep breaths here. Inviting your breath into the back of your ribs, the back of the lungs. And feeling a softness spread over your body as you breathe out, and an expansion as you breathe in. And please rest here anytime during the class, anytime you need to do less or take a break. As you breathe in, gaze forward between your hands, and as you breathe out, bend the knees, tuck your toes and lift your seat into downward facing dog. So keeping a deep bend in the knees here, take a little sway in the hips, left to right, and pedal out through your heels nice and slow. So you're doing everything in slow motion, gathering the feedback from your body, noticing how you're feeling as you start your practice this morning, perhaps the congested areas in your body, and being aware of where you might feel more open and spacious in your body. Just tuning in. Taking a deep breath in, looking forward, bending the knees, and at the end of your exhale, walking yourself forward to the top edge of your mat. Taking your feet hip distance apart and an easy forward fold. Lay your torso on your thighs. Catch opposite elbows. Allow your head to hang heavy, your spine to gently traction. Breathing smooth. Gently releasing your hands to the floor, hang in ragdoll. Arms are floppy. And then slowly peel up, unravel, come all the way up to stand. Sending your arms overhead, your gaze up. And then as you exhale, release your hands to your heart center. Anjali Mudra. Two half forward folds here. As you breathe in, send your arms overhead. As you breathe out, swan dive forward over your legs, Uttanasana. As you breathe in, come up halfway, slide your hands to your shins, flat back, straight legs. And as you exhale, soften your knees and fold. Inhale, rise to stand, pushing evenly down through both your feet. Reach the arms. Exhale, hands to your heart center. One more round just like that. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, dive forward over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, coming up halfway, sending your heart forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. One round of Surya Namaskar A, arms overhead as you breathe in. Exhale, dive forward over your legs. You're just warming up through the spine here. Ardha Uttanasana as you breathe in. Exhale, step back to your plank pose. Balance your shoulders over your wrists. And as you feel yourself breathe out, knees, chest and chin to the floor, slowly lowering. And with very little pressure in your hands, come up for a low baby cobra. Your legs engaged, shoulders roll back and down away from your ears. As you exhale, downward facing dog. And then level out the effort between your arms and your legs here. So your arm muscles are engaged, hugging in around the bones. Your arms feel straight and all the weight in the knuckles of your fingers feels level and even. Thigh muscles are engaged, lifting your kneecaps, and your heels feel heavy. Raise your right leg up and back. And as you exhale, bend your knee, taking your right heel toward your left buttocks, staying level through the shoulders. Inhale, straighten the right leg, square off your hips. Exhale, step the right foot forward in between your hands, left knee to the floor. When you're steady, inhale, raise the arms up alongside your ears. Exhale, sink the hips forward. Big deep breath in, reach up to the edge of your fingers. And as you exhale, take your hands to the floor. Left hand stays down, right hand to the sky. Simple runner's lunge twist. Left thigh lifting up in space, breathing smooth, pulsing the hips. And as you exhale, take your right hand to the floor. Walking a quarter turn around to your left. Spin your heels in, your toes out. And just take a little side to side with your fingertips balanced underneath your shoulders for support. Lengthening through the inner thigh muscles, the groins toward the knees, keeping the whole soles of your feet on the floor. And then turning to face the opposite edge of your mat now, right knee to the floor, coming into low lunge, arms rise. Exhale, sink the hips forward. Inhale, big breath in, reach up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right hand stays down, left hand to the sky, runner's lunge twist. Reaching up to the edge of your left fingers, keeping your hips level, pelvis stable. One more deep breath in. Exhale, left hand to the floor, walking a quarter turn around to your right, and again, side to side, staying on the fingertips, bending into the knee. Once more each side. And then walking around to your right foot, frame your front foot, and go ahead, step back through a Vinyasa, high push-up, low push-up, legs engaged, inhale, upward dog or cobra, exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing deep, left leg rises as you breathe in, left knee bends, and gently stack the hips, open up that hip. Pushing evenly into your hands, squaring off your hips, and as you breathe out, left foot forward in between your hands. Right knee to the floor, and sliding the hands back underneath your shoulders, straightening any amount through the left leg, curling your left toes back toward you. Staying open and bright in the chest. Walking forward, framing your front foot, And then taking your hands to the inside of your left foot for lizard. Hug your left knee to your upper left arm and take a gentle circle through the hips, both directions. Roll it back the other way. Gently flossing the hips. Pick up your back knee and walk a quarter turn around to your right, over to your right foot, bend your right knee, and now you can curl the left toes toward the ceiling. Over to the left knee, right toes toward the ceiling. Skandasana, side to side, supported with your hands. Over to the left foot, straighten the right leg, and then turn to face the back of your mat now. Taking your left knee to the floor and slide your hands back, come into Ardha Hanuman, half monkey pose. Engaging through your right quadriceps, curling your right toes toward the ceiling. Breathing smooth. Walking forward and hands to the inside of the right foot. Lean your weight forward, stay on your hands and circle the hip. Both directions. Right knee hugs to your upper right arm. And then reframe your front foot, pick up your back knee and walk a quarter turn to your left, all the way over to the left foot for Skandasana. Right leg straightens. Over to the right leg, straighten the left leg. Once more each side. And over to your right foot now. Straighten the left leg, look to the top edge of your mat. And walk around, frame your front foot, stepping back through a Vinyasa, high push-up. Knees, chest, chin to the floor, low push-up. Upward dog or cobra, breathing in, filling up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Smooth, even breath. Sending the top of your thighs back, stretching long through your arms. And step your toes together here at the back of the mat. Raise your right leg up and back, breathe in. Step your right foot forward to high lunge as you breathe out. Arms rise either to your hips or overhead, breathe in. As you exhale, hands to the floor, step lightly forward, bring your toes together at the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose, drop your seat, reach your arms. Exhale and refold over your legs. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your right foot back, high lunge. Steady in your feet, arms rise, breathe in. Hands to the floor, breathe out. High push-up, breathe in. Knees, chest, chin to the floor or full push-up. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Maintaining a steady breath. Toes together at the back of the mat. Left leg rising as you breathe in. Left foot forward as you breathe out, high lunge. Inhale, raise the arms, lift your heart, your chest. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Stepping forward. Ardha Uttanasana as you breathe in. Fold as you breathe out. Chair pose as you breathe in, bend your knees, reach your arms. Exhale and refold Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back, straight legs. Exhale, left foot stepping back, high lunge. Steady in your feet. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back, plank pose. Lower through a Vinyasa, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog as you breathe out, empty the lungs. And if you have a sigh, let it out of your mouth. Reduce your fidgeting, your eyes wandering around, just come steady, be still, breathe deep. Take a deep breath in, looking forward, bringing the toes together. End of your exhale, bend the knees, step or lightly hop, come on up, top edge of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. Chair pose as you breathe in, drop your seat, weight in your heels. Exhale and refold over your legs. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, looking forward. Exhale, step your right foot back into a high lunge. As you inhale, reach your arms overhead, skywards, reach up to the edge of the fingers. And as you exhale, take the hands down either side of your front foot. Coming into a modified side plank, left foot steps halfway down your mat, over into the left lane, spin the heels to your right, take your left hand to the sky. Raise your right hip up away from the mat, send your left arm overhead, hands to the floor, eyes down, step back, plank pose, and lower slow through a vinyasa. And the vinyasas are always optional. You do build strength, stamina, endurance, upper body strength and core strength, but if you need to do less, always feel free to step back to downward dog, and we'll all meet up there. Take the toes together here at the back of your mat, right leg rising as you breathe in. Step your right foot forward as you breathe out, high lunge coming up as you breathe in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step lightly forward, top edge of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Refold, breathe out. Bend the knees, come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale and refold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your left foot back, come into high lunge. Arms rise as you breathe in. Exhale, hands to the floor, modified side plank. Step your right foot halfway down the mat, over into the right lane, heels to your left. Right hand to the sky, breathe in. Stay here as you exhale, lifting your left hip up away from the mat, working your obliques. Right arm overhead, reach out. Eyes down, hands down, step back to plank pose. And lower through your vinyasa. A back bend of your choice. We'll all meet up in downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Deep, smooth breath. Eyes steady, jaw soft. Smoothing out the rhythm of your breath. Take a deep breath in, gazing forward between your hands. And at the end of your exhale, step or lightly hop, come on up, top edge of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. Chair pose as you breathe in, reach your arms. And as you breathe out, float your arms back, your torso forward. Staying low in your seat, inhale, reach the arms chair. Exhale and flow, arms back, torso forward. Inhale, coming up to chair pose, stay here. Weight in your heels, arms out wide as you breathe out. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, balance on your right foot, wrap your left leg over the top, coming into eagle pose. Left toes can tap to the outside of the right foot, or you can hook your leg around the bottom of your calf. Opposite arms to your legs, your right arm on top, your left arm under. Wrap the arms into prayer or hold opposite shoulders. Lift where your elbows cross. Draw your forearms forward. Firm in through the belly and hug the legs together. 2 more breaths. Unravel the arms so they're wide and in a T. Unravel the legs, sink down into chair. Reach the arms, breathe in. And flow, arms back, torso forward, breathe out. Inhale for chair pose, drop your seat a little further. Exhale and flow, arms back, torso forward. Inhale, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose, pause here. float the arms out wide to a T, breathe out. Balance on your left foot here, take your right leg, wrap it over the top of the ledge of your left knee. Either hook the toe or tap the toe and take opposite arms to your legs. Left arm on top now, right arm underneath. Eagle arms, a shoulder stretch for your middle and upper back. Eagle legs for lengthening through the outside of your hips. Taking 2 more breaths here. In and out, smooth and deep. Unravel the arms, unravel the legs, chair pose. Exhale and fold, let it go. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back lightly, plank pose. Lower through your Vinyasa or reverse back to downward dog and we'll meet you back there. Slow motion, breathing deep. When you arrive here, toes together at the back of your mat. Raise your right leg up and back as you breathe in. Step your right foot forward in between your hands, warrior 1, breathe out. Arms rise as you breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Feel for comfort in the low back spine. Sometimes it's helpful to take your right foot over into the right lane. Keep your back leg straight here. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, float your arms back, torso forward, and come to hover above your front thigh. Torso parallel with the floor. Next breath in, just go ahead, straighten your front leg any amount, pushing down through your front foot. As you exhale, re-bend your front knee. As you inhale, reach the arms up, torso up, warrior 1. We'll do that twice more. Arms float back, torso forward. As you inhale, straighten the front leg. As you exhale, re-bend the front knee. Inhale, raise the arms up overhead. Last round, torso forward, arms back. Breathe in, straighten the front leg. Breathe out, re-bend. Inhale, reach the arms up, straighten both legs as you go. Preparing for triangle pose, shorten your stance. And right arm out over the midline of your right leg. Left hand to the ceiling, Trikonasana. Your legs are firm here, you're pushing the floor away actively with your feet. Extending long through both sides of your waist, crown of the head reaching forward, chin lightly in. Send the left arm overhead, reach out, lateral stretch. And then eyes down, hands down, downward facing dog. Stepping back. Pausing here. Notice if you need to take a break. And if you're ready to move again, a Vinyasa, way forward to a high push-up. Low push-up as you breathe out. Upward dog or cobra, breathe in. Downward dog as you breathe out. Bring your toes together at the back of your mat. Raise your left leg up and back, breathe in. Step your left foot forward, warrior 1 as you breathe out. Arms rise as you breathe in. Pause as you breathe out and arrange your feet. Feel for comfort in your low back spine. Left foot could shift out into the left lane. Left knees above your ankles so you can still see your left toes off the front ledge of your knee. Sharpen your back leg, feel the outer edge of your back foot firmly anchored. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and flow, torso forward, arms back, crown of the head reaching forward. As you breathe in, push into your front foot, straighten the leg. Exhale, re-bend. Inhale, reach the arms up, warrior 1. Twice more, arms back, torso forward. Breathe in, straighten your front leg, pushing down through the front foot. Exhale, re-bend. Inhale, all the way up. Back leg stays straight. Last round, torso forward, arms back. Straighten the front leg, breathe in. Rebend the front knee, all the way up, warrior one. As you exhale, straighten both legs and hinge out over your front leg for triangle pose. Making a triangle through your legs, a triangle through the side of your waist and your front leg. Reaching your right arm up toward the ceiling and send the crown of your head forward, feeling for a straight line from the back of your skull all the way down to your tailbone. Softening gently through the right side of your rib cage, finding length through the left side of your waist. Send your right arm overhead, big lateral stretch. Eyes down, bend your front knee, land the hands, stepping back to downward facing dog. Taking 5 deep breaths in and out. And slowing down now, taking the knees to the floor, your buttocks to your heels, and with your hands on the floor, widen the knees wider than hip width apart, taking your knees to point to the corner edges of your mat. Rest your torso down in between your thighs, extend your arms forward, bend the elbows, press your palms, take your hands to the nape of your neck, and then just creeping your elbows forward, finding length through the back of your arms, finding a softness in your body, letting go of your effort. Feeling your weight melt and spread into the support of the mat. Here for another 5 breaths, no rush. Softening across your shoulders. And just lifting up a little way here, take your left hand to the midline of your mat. Thread your right arm underneath the left arm. Come down onto your right shoulder, right ear. And take a simple twist through the spine. Revolving gently through the middle and your upper back. And anchoring down through your left buttocks, right buttocks. As you breathe in, lift up, switch sides. Left arm threads underneath the right arm, come down onto your left shoulder, left ear. And take a few easy breaths. One more deep breath in. And exhale, release. Grab an extra layer here if you'd like to put some more clothes on as you come down onto your back, even socks on if you need them here, and make your way all the way down to lie on your back. And cross your right leg over the top of your left leg and pick up your feet and draw the knees toward you. So you're just holding the top of your knees in cow legs here. So a couple of different options. If you're tighter through the outer edges of your hips, just keep your hands on your knees, and the intention here is to draw the feet away from one another. If you've got a little bit more mobility, you can take your hands, slide them down to the outer edges of your feet, flex your toes, and rest your head back. Take a couple of breaths. We've made our way all the way around the hips today in this class. The hip flexors, the adductors on the inner thighs, and now the outer hips. Just stepping your feet to the floor, re-wrap the legs, your left leg over the top of your right leg, and then draw the knees in toward you, picking up the feet, and arrange your hands either to the outer edges of your feet or just keeping your hands on your knees, drawing and encouraging your knees toward you and your feet away from one another. Rest your head back, relax the shoulders. And releasing down, separate the feet, take both feet to the floor. And finally here we're going to take our right ankle to our left knee, flexing the toes on the right foot and coming into a reclined pigeon pose. Catching your hands, interlace your fingers behind the back of your left knee and draw your left knee back toward you any amount. And you'll feel the stretch now travel into your deeper buttocks muscles and your glutes. Staying peaceful in your upper body, so there's no need to grip through your jaw or your mouth. Your shoulders can relax down. And then placing your left foot on the floor, wrap your right leg over the top as we did before, but we'll take a twist now. Push down into your left foot, lift your hips, shift your hips a little to your right, take your knees to the left, and take a twist here. Any comfortable position with your arms. So traditionally arms out to a T, but you might like to take your left hand to the top of your right knee. Another option is to take your right hand to your foot behind you, just encouraging a deeper twist. But if you're sensitive through the low back spine or it feels really uncomfortable or your breath becomes choppy, just ease off. No need to overdo it. Just keeping your spine healthy, mobile, supple with this gentle movement. And taking one more deep breath in. Exhale, firm the belly, come all the way up, releasing. Step your right foot to the mat, take your left ankle to your right knee, hip groin stretch, recline pigeon. Rest your head back with your hands interlaced behind the back of your right knee. You should feel no pressure in your knees here. And if you do, just place your right foot back down on the floor and encourage your left knee away from you. So you don't want to be pulling or doing anything aggressively here, and perhaps even a little rock side to side. With a little bit more warmth in the legs, it's easier to access a deeper stretch into those deeper buttocks muscles, and your hips typically are very dense muscles, so it takes a little while to unravel them, particularly when you sit a lot or you do lots of walking or other exercise. So just being patient with your body. And taking your right foot to the mat, you're going to wrap the left leg over the top now. And lifting the hips, taking your knees over to your right and your hips to your left. And any variation with the arms that feels comfortable through your shoulders, comfortable through your spine. Left hand could grab your right foot. You could take your right hand to the top of your left knee. Or simply keep your arms out in a twist. Arms out in a T. And taking one more deep breath in and out here. And unravel as you come back up. Take the soles of your feet together and your knees out wide. Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle pose. As you press into your outer feet, lift your buttocks slightly, extend your tailbone down toward your heels, and then rest your buttocks back down. Press into the back of your arms so you can lift your shoulders and smooth out any wrinkles in the upper back, and then lay yourself back down. Rest your hands either on your body, by your side, or overhead. And allow yourself to settle in here, closing your eyes. And just finding your natural spontaneous breath, no effort. The intention, the energy behind this particular posture is restorative. So feeling for softness, feeling for a melting feeling in your body, letting go of squeezing, gripping. Emptying your weight down into the mat. And if you're comfortable here, remain here or make your way into shavasana, extending your legs out straight, heels to the corner edges of your mat, but your feet fall out to the sides. Place your arms alongside your body, your palms face up. Align your spine so you feel elegantly vertical. Crown of the head balanced right above the pelvis. And relax here. Take a couple of minutes. Allow your body to be still and quiet. Allowing all the systems in your body to relax and unwind. Thanks for joining class. See you next time on the mat. Namaste.